Good morning, everybody. How is everyone today? I hope you're well and looking forward to a great week. So, Monday, of course, time for our Deal It Up challenge. Let's crack right into it. Pull my 3 cards from our 3 little piles to grab our prompt for this week. So, no preamble, just right into it. Okay, stencil is our first one. If you're new here, then just keep watching. You'll pick up the point of this or what we're doing as we go along. There's no big secret to it. It's just a creative bit of fun to kickstart the week, get the brain into gear of being creative and just fun. Because, you know, crafting in any form is fun. So join in. I'd love if you joined in. If you join in and make something and post it on social media, then do tag hashtag Deal It Up challenge so I can see it. I would love to see what you do. It always gives me a buzz. Okay, so we have our 3 prompts now. So we're making a shaped pocket, we're using a stencil, and we're using bold and bright colors. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So first off, I need a base for my pocket. So I'm just going to grab one of my glue pages. When they get too gluey to keep gluing on, I just fold them in half, and then they form bases for pockets or journal cards or tags or whatever I need. So they get used in several ways, even belly bands sometimes, depending on the size of the book page. I'm just going to go ahead and add a bit more glue around the edges where it's not stuck down. Because it's a shaped pocket, I'm going to shape it so it's not going to be rectangle. So there may be areas where I've got to go back in and glue, but that's okay. I'll just do that now so it can dry a bit while we grab out a stencil. What sort of stencil would we like to work with today? Let's have a wee look. So I've got a variety of handmade stencils here. There's some paper ones left from die cutting. There's plastic ones I've made, packaging ones, ones from plastic containers I've made. So there's all those. There's little 6x6 ones I've bought. Then there's some larger handmade ones, and then there's a whole bunch of like A4 ones that I've purchased, and then some cake decorating stencils as well. So what might go with the bold and bright colour scheme? This paisley one might be quite good, but I used it a lot. I don't like paisley, but I use that one a lot. So maybe I don't actually dislike it. Maybe I actually do like it. Maybe my tastes have matured. I definitely didn't used to like it. Oh, maybe this one. This could be fun with bold and bright. Let's go this one. So that's just a repeating pattern, bit of fun. Okay, so I've grabbed out the stencil that I want to use. And bold and bright. Okay, so I'll have a think on the bold and bright as we go along. I've got this which I cut off. What did I use this for? Was it a page in my journal, I think? So it's bright. I would consider that bright. It's kind of a pastel bright, but I think it works. It works. I'm going to make it work. I'm calling it bright because it's a beautiful colour and I want to use it, so I'm calling that bright. What else have we got? Got some yellow with lines on. We have some green. I'm just hunting through my scrap bag looking for what might fit the bill. There's a bit of plain yellow without the lines. Bit of red doily and a bit of red paper. There's a bit of plain green, little scrap. I probably won't use all of this, but I'm just grabbing out options. Like to have options to play with, don't we all? Bit of purple. Okay, I think that'll be good. Okay, and we need some. No, we don't need to back our thing because it's a pocket, so we don't need to back it. So first off, shaped. So shaped references really anything that's just not either a square or a rectangle. So you can start with a square rectangle base and then shape it. So I'm trying to think what I may want to do. You can fold it so it's got some interesting, like a tuxedo pocket where you have like a faux collar. You can do all sorts. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Think first, do I want to straighten this, or am I going to end up trimming it off anyway? That is the question. I think what I'm going to do is fold it in half. And I am going to trim the sides, so I'm going to, now I've never done this before, I'm just playing. Just going to give it a, so I've gone up and around and down. So it's kind of a heart shaped but with a flat bottom. So it's half a heart, if you like, with the bottom bit where it would normally come down to the point is not there. Okay, why not? Let's just go with it. I'm not sure whether I love it, but let's see what it looks like when it's decorated. So I think I'm just going to layer up some pages. I'm literally got no plan here, people. I'm just kind of making it up, which is what this challenge is good for. You don't need to go in with a plan. You can just throw things at, and however it turns out is great because you've created something, good, bad, or indifferent. It's just about getting in there and doing, and working with prompts can often challenge you because they're not things you would normally do, or the pairing, the combination of things is unusual. Now I've got glue all over that. I need a tissue to wipe up that glue. And I'll trim that off in a bit. Yeah, so those challenges, or these challenges, are good just for getting you out. Actually, I wish I had some orange. Have I got orange? Let me see if I can find orange. I knew I had this sitting behind me, and as I tried to grab it, the packaging just ripped, which was not super helpful. Here we go, there's some orange. Now, why I wanted to grab out orange is because my lovely friend Lydia has kind of sort of challenged me. It wasn't really a challenge, it was a conversation on Instagram where she was talking about colour pairings in your journaling, and I was saying, oh, I probably don't use purple and orange very often. And she says, well, she would love to see me doing orange or purple or both spread. So I'm thinking if I do this pocket in those colours, because this is what made me think, oh, I've got purple, maybe I should do orange, then I can go towards meeting that prompt. Now I have already got a pocket on the day spread that I'm going to be doing the colour combination on, so it might be a pocket heavy spread, which is fine. Doesn't matter that it's got more than one pocket on in my personal journal. Doesn't matter at all. So yeah, just that sudden thought, it's like, oh, opportunity. I can meet two prompts, or two things in one, two challenges. Oh, I need to change my glue page. It's just leaving glue everywhere on everything. Now I'm getting little fragments of tissue because it's sticking to the glue. Messy. Messy, messy. Right. No, I can't fold it over because it's not a straight edge. So I don't want it sticking all over my desk. So I'm really wanting to trim off that messy glue bit, which means my scissors will get gluey. But oh well, nothing new there. So how was everyone's weekend? We had quite a lovely weekend. It was relaxed on Saturday, and then we went out for dinner to our friend's place last night. I'm recording this on Sunday afternoon, and so last night we went out for dinner with friends to their place. Got to meet their cats because we hadn't met their cats before, because we hadn't been around there for ages. They've been coming around to our place and we hadn't been around there for ages, so we went there, and that was lovely to meet their two cats, black and white and a black. They're brother and sister, so that was cool. Yeah, and today we had church this morning, and then this afternoon I've got some computer work I need to do. I'm hoping to have by the time you watch this, hopefully the Sweet Moments Animal Kingdom ephemera kit will be up on Etsy. And my first newsletter will be out, I hope. It's not quite finished. It's almost finished. So if you want to get on the email list, then I probably should do another sign-up thing, shouldn't I? Let me know if you're interested in joining my list. I don't know whether I'll get a sign-up thing done in time or not. So if you're interested, let me know, and I might just have to manually add anybody for the moment. So there's some new freebies on the email list, and there's also a discount code for the new ephemera kit that hopefully will be out tomorrow. And plus, you know, just general news and tips, crafting tips and whatever. It's the first ever newsletter, so who knows what else I'll end up putting in there over time. But they won't be very long because I just haven't got time to do long newsletters. But full of cool bits and pieces is what I want. Helpful bits and pieces that doesn't take you half an hour to read. Which is going to be a challenge for me because I love writing. I'm a writer as well, and to keep things brief is challenging. But I don't want to take up everybody's time. Including my own. Because, you know, that's time I could be doing a video or making a journal or something, or making another digital. Right, that's all gluey. I think I'm going to pop this straight into my phone book, my scrappy phone book, rather than just pop it in the rubbish. So let's go, here's a good page. Let's just pop it down there. So this is my phone book that I just put scraps in, and they become masterboards. This is a washi tape one. I only put washi tape on, so I filled up my first washi tape page, so I'm on to my second one. So scrappy masterboards that I can then rip out and use. So here we go. Unexpected little peek there. Right, maybe another bit of orange up here. Let's do that. I'm going to try and not glue the whole piece. Don't know how well I'm doing. Here we go. Might have to grab the phone book back out to put this in, because I don't want to waste it, and it has got glue on it, so not entirely though. Right, so let's just glue up the rest of the scrap. I should have just glued it all to begin with, but never mind. And let's just pop this down on a page as well. Here we go. Waste not, want not. Who else grew up with that saying? Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of these pieces of paper that I didn't use that I grabbed out, which is absolutely fine. So pushing them aside, grabbing up my stencil, and I need something under it, don't I? Need a piece of paper. Just the scrap. And I'm going to be careful about where I place the stencil, I think, just to give it a bit of symmetry. Like so. And I am actually thinking black to give that bold. So we've got bright with colours, and I'm thinking the bold part could be black. Right, I was just hunting for my black sponge. And it's just a archival VersaFine black ink pad. I think I'm going to have to replace this one day soon. I keep re-inking it, but it seems to be not performing as well as it used to. Is that bold enough? Maybe I need to put a bit more ink on to darken it up. Concentrating, can you tell? So what week is this? This must be 24, is it? Week 24 of the Deal It Up challenge. I can't believe it's been going that long. Like, that's quite incredible. Yeah, quite incredible. I think it's week 24. I don't think we're up to 25 yet. I think we're at 24, but of course it will be in the description or the title when I post the video, because then I'll be able to check before I post it that we're up to the right week, whatever week it is. So you can share the what you make too in the Facebook group Visual Vibes if you'd like to do that. You're more than welcome to pop in there. There's also freebies over there. There's a monthly challenge. So May challenge has already closed off, and I'll be releasing the pairings for the, well, it's not a challenge, it's a swap, a virtual swap. Will be posted tomorrow, so you'd miss out for May, but you can pop into the Facebook group and connect up there so you can get in for the June swap, which will be posted towards the end of May, the last week of May roundabout. Okay, so that needs a good clean. Yes, I like that. I think that's pretty cool, but I think I want to add some outlining. What would I like to outline it with? Do I want to use Posca? I've got a purple Posca. We could use purple, or we could use just a black pen. Could use a gel pen or a felt tip pen. I'm just trying to think what would work best and look best. I think the Posca would be too thick, so I think I'm just going to do black, and that'll go towards the bold part of the bold and bright. And whether I do everything or just the middle design, hopefully it's dry, otherwise I'm going to be smearing it with my hand. And it's a bit wonky bompy going over where the papers join, so I'm not looking for perfection, just looking to outline the design good thing I'm not looking for perfection, because I don't think I'd achieve it even if I tried. Totally wonky. But super easy, just following the lines that you've stenciled. It's great. If you did it in a light colour, you could make it look as though you'd actually drawn it. If the ink was of such a colour, maybe it blends with the background more, that at first glance just looks like it's been hand drawn without going actually around the stencil. Right, I think I will do these side bits. I'm not sure about the circles yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and do these bits. I think it might be too much if I did the circles as well. This is where we need a musical interlude, isn't it? Because I've gone quiet. I've been doing that a lot in videos lately. I do apologise. I just kind of get to a place where I kind of zone out, just thinking about what I'm doing, and forget I'm actually presenting on camera. Yep, that's cool. I don't think I'm going to do the circles. Sorry for reaching, but I'm going to grab out my purple Posca, and I'm going to add some purple Posca into those circles, just because I feel like it. It's a totally different purple to this, and some of these circles might be completely covered by the Posca, but that's alright. Just doing the same size dots, even though the stencil dots are different sizes. I don't have an orange Posca, so otherwise I might add some orange Posca if I had one. I think that's the next one I'll purchase. I almost purchased an orange one, but I ended up getting metallic blue, which is really pretty, and I'm glad I've got it, but I still think I need an orange. Yeah, and that's kind of disappearing there, I think, because possibly the black ink's not quite dry. So I might need to do a couple of coats. And then these ones. And why not do these wee ones out the side? Can't have them feeling left out. That would be very unfortunate. And I do have a couple of the bottom bits of, or top bits of the design down there I need to go back with a black pen and do, because they are missing out at the moment. Okay, so let's just go back in and get those. Right, so I might need to go back and do the Posca in second layer, because like these ones are disappearing as well. Oh, I missed some. Those. So otherwise looks not too bad at the moment. Okay, so there is my pocket, and that's going to go in my journal. So just grabbing my journal. And it will be for yesterday, which I haven't done yet. So the 29th. So I've already got this pocket here. It's a chocolate wrapper from what we had with our friends last night. And I've got this fold out jelly print that I'm going to journal inside of, which has got a lot of purple on it, so that's going to go over that side. This is a couple of tear strips. We had 2 different types of chocolate, and one was orange wrapper and one was purple. So I didn't get the purple wrapper, but I got the open strip, so I just popped those down there. And I can't put a pocket on the bottom because I've already got those. Maybe I could put it on the side, make it a side pocket. So we'd have a pocket over here and a pocket over here. So I can tuck in my journaling into there and just do my journaling in pockets this for yesterday. Because, well, don't want to put it upside down. I don't want to put it near the spine. So I think this is the only place that I've got. So I'm busy building that purple and orange kind of vibe. So I think that works really well in terms of the colour scheme. The shape of the pocket's interesting. It's different. I haven't done that shape before. So let's just stick this in while we're here. And I have put acrylic paint on this to cover up the background paper, which was in a census form from the last census here in New Zealand. And I just used the ones that weren't used, and using them as pages in my journal, which means I've got to cover over everything. But, you know, it doesn't bother me. Okay, so I need to hold it the other way around and glue the sides and the flat edge, which is the bottom of the pocket, and then around this side. There we go, and let's pop it in the journal. And I just use my alcohol base glue only because of the thickness of the pocket and that I'm gluing it on top of acrylic paint. So I really want it to stick and not come adrift at any point. Right, there we go. So there's my beginnings of my journaling page for yesterday, which is very pocket heavy, and I love it. I think the colours are really singing out to me at the moment. So I will continue to build on that and probably add some Posca pen around and maybe an orange felt pen or something, or a crayon. I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't need to be like heaps of orange, and we've already got this orange pocket. So that's the Deal It Up challenge for today. Or for this week is Bold and Bright, a shaped pocket, and stencil. So there are our 3 prompts, and then I also incorporated the prompt from my friend Lydia, which was purple and orange. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you give this a go. It's just a lot of fun, stretches you a little bit, stretches your brain into creative thinking. Great way to kickstart the week. So have a great week, everybody. Be well, have fun, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.